Now, I'm someone who has completely lost touch with Call of Duty over the years. I mean, there are tons of games out there that give me that excitement that Call of Duty just stopped producing for me. With each year, it seems like we're taking a step backwards, which is crazy considering how good Call of Duty games used to be. I mean, you would think that if they took the best parts of Call of Duty 4 and Black Ops 1 and 2, toss in a little bit of MW2 apart from the one-man army noob tubing and commando lunch, I mean, we all did it, but still, you'd have a smash hit and it would be glory days all over again. So in comes Call of Duty Black Ops 6, where Treyarch is back, and I've got to say, maybe Call of Duty's back too. Now, I played a couple of hours of the beta, and the game is definitely tight and focused. It feels really good to play. The new Omni movement system is a nice addition, but it's going to take some time to get used to. I mean, every time I used it, I pretty much got destroyed, but when you pull it off, it does feel really satisfying. Again, it's very early days, but I don't think this will break or make the game for me, at least not in the beta. Most of the gameplay you're seeing here is just me playing the game without really diving all over the place, but the addition of the Omni movement doesn't seem out of place. It just doesn't change the game, or at least in my personal opinion, it doesn't really take it to the next level. The maps available in the beta are decent. I enjoyed Derelict because its overall flow just seemed to work with the games that I was playing, and I've got no issues with Skyline either, but Scud wasn't that great. I mean, this map was just awful. It was too open and it definitely became a bit of a camp fest. But all three maps seem relatively easy to learn, and this is just the beta, so only time will tell how they'll actually play when the full game launches, but for now, they seem to be ticking the necessary boxes. Now, I was fortunate to get the best mix of maps and modes possibly in my first few matches, so I ended up playing a bit of TDM, Hardpoint, and Domination on Derelict and Skyline, although I'm not a huge fan of playing objective game modes like Domination on small maps, because if you end up matching against a really good team, you're definitely going to get spawn trapped, which really takes away from the experience, especially if you're a casual playing solo. But that really doesn't seem like a Black Ops 6 issue. I mean, it's more of Call of Duty being Call of Duty. If I have one major complaint, is that the time to kill seems a little inconsistent. Long distance fight seems fine, but you sometimes die instantly to close to mid-range fights where you have absolutely no time to react. Now, I went on to Reddit to see if others were facing similar issues, and it seems like there is an issue with the time to kill where people said the exact same thing. Also, Jackal PDW definitely needs a nerf because it's literally the only gun people are using. Apart from that, spawns are kind of a mess, but again, this is just the beta. So overall, it's just another Call of Duty multiplayer experience. You'll find those campers, people sliding and diving all over the place, and skill-based matchmaking definitely kicking in because it did for me after a few games, but the gunplay is really solid and 2 out of the 3 maps are decent. Now, I've seen tons of reactions from people saying that it's garbage or that it's the best Call of Duty game in a long time. Honestly, I would advise you to just ignore all of that and just play the game for yourself. I mean, if you enjoyed Call of Duty in the past, then you're definitely going to enjoy this game. If you're a casual, then maybe you might enjoy it for a bit like I did, but again, when the full game releases, we'll really get the clear picture of how good the game really is. Now, the game is also going to be available on Game Pass, so if you're on Xbox, it's pretty much a no-risk investment. From what we've seen in the recent trailers, the campaign looks fun, the zombies mode seems to offer a bit of fan service, and the multiplayer seems entertaining for now, but again, it's just the beta. Let me know your thoughts about the beta and if you've been enjoying the game for yourself or raging because it is Call of Duty at the end of the day. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and until next time, happy gaming!